We are back with the Rule of 10 series, and this time I'm going to talk about tummy tuck. So basically the Rule of 10 series is what great plastic surgeons should do during the surgery, especially the cosmetic surgery, to make sure the patient gets awesome result and consistent results all the time. I am Dr. Anmol Chugh. I'm a cosmetic and plastic surgeon based in 𝐓𝐢𝐦𝐻𝐬, NCR, India, and today I'm going to talk all about tummy tuck, the 10 steps in my mind that has to be done. If you have any doubts post this video, you can WhatsApp us on +91 98 06707 or mail us on contact@dranmolchugh.com. Make sure that you ask your plastic surgeons also, if you're considering this surgery, that whether these 10 steps are being done. So I've compiled this in my diary and I'm going to read out one by one so that I don't miss any point. Number one, in the tummy tuck, that what great plastic surgeons should do, the rule of 10 is 360 liposuction. Now this is something that is very underemphasized. Understand the fact that whenever you are wearing a shirt also, you need to tuck it from the back also to do the proper tuck, right? So why not do liposuction of the back? So whenever we are doing the tummy tuck, we are doing 360 liposuction. It is safe now, the way it is done. We know the danger zones also, how it is to be done, the perforators, the blood supply. The concepts have changed. The concepts is now lipo-abdominoplasty, and that too 360 liposuction. Until unless you don't give proper liposuction on the back, you're not going to get that S curve which is there in the patients. The second thing that I would like to emphasize is the incision. Now, incision is something that we discussed before the surgery also with the patient, that where do they wear their garment or the bikini, and that is how we place the scar in such a way, as much low as possible, to make sure that the scar is not visible. Now, these incision also have to be placed immaculately during the time of the surgery, because that is why we double check also. The midline is also important, the navel and all the positioning is also important. So make sure you discuss the scar, where exactly will be the scar before the surgery with your plastic surgeon. Number 3, the most important point is the navel position. Now navel remains a very important point of a tummy tuck, as we have to reconstruct in a certain way. The more the depth of the navel, the more natural it looks. Sometimes what happens is that the navel is made too small, what I have seen in most of the videos circulating on Instagram and YouTube today. Now we have to understand that it has to go with the ethnicity of the patient. Like the nose, the navel also has an ethnicity. In patients of Indian origin, the navel is slightly on the larger side. In the Caucasian patient, is more of an oval shape. So do make sure to understand their psychology plus their culture, then make the navel again. Now cutting the navel is not an option in Indian patients, so make sure that you don't remove the navel and then reconstruct it. So all these points should be discussed with the patient before the surgery and implemented during the surgery. Number 4th in my list is the muscle tightening. Now diastasis recti, without saying, it's the basic step of a tummy tuck. Now, how do you tighten diastasis recti is also very important. In my mind, the horizontal and the vertical plication is a must. What does vertical and horizontal plication do? Vertical closes the diastasis recti, tightens up the muscle, and the horizontal brings the waist down. So both the plication are important. Now we just don't do the vertical plication, we do horizontal plication also. The 5th point is the pain relief. Pain is the number one limiting factor when a patient is considering tummy tuck. So regularly do give muscle blocks during the time of the surgery. These are long acting anesthetic agents which are available. Do consult your anesthesiologist what sort of them patients will get the relief and all those things. And do administer the muscle block. It is a must. Nobody wants to be in the pain post surgery. Number 6 on my list is the progressive tension sutures. Again, this is a must because of the reason it gives a very good shape, as we are able to mobilize the skin also from upwards to downwards. Along with that, what we are doing is there is something known as decreasing the dead space. Now outside is skin, then the muscle, then the subcutaneous fat, then the muscle. Now we are closing the gap between the muscle and the skin tissue. That is why these progressive tension sutures decrease the rate of seroma also, plus they give a good shape, and it is a must to be done by every plastic surgeon who wants to do great work. Number 7 on my list is natural looking results. So now what we are seeing is blindly aping the West in terms of the fact that what their bodies, you have to see the patient, the whole of the patient, the torso of the patient, the legs part also. You cannot design the tummy and the breast is too huge, right? So understand what's the hip to tummy ratio, what's the hip to tummy plus your breast ratio, all the torso. Design accordingly. Too tightened up chiseled tummy does not look good, does not look natural. So don't just focus on the intraoperative part, just getting a good photo or a good video during the surgery, but make sure that these results are actually helping them out achieve the patient goals. It's not about the surgeon, it's about the patient. The next thing that I would emphasize that I have found practice, I have started this some time back, is the vacuum assisted closure, especially in the tight closure that we have. Sometimes the wound healing problems that can occur, this has happened with me also, but this has helped me a lot in terms of giving a good result. The vac, what it does is keeps the suture line clean, reduces the tension. It's a machine which can be easily taken out at home. It is an added expense for the surgeon if you're offering, but in our practice we are regularly offering that, and it should be offered in my opinion. Number 9 is tension-free closure. Now we discussed about the bikini scar. It is important that the tension-free closure is there on the scar line also. What happens is that sometimes we are not closing it layer by layer. At least 3-layer closure should be there to ensure that suture line stays the same, and there was a very thin fine line in the patient, plus the anti-scar protocol is also followed. But during the surgery, tension-free closure in the layers is very important. Do not miss the step, just close it in one layer, don't rush it up. It's the most important part. Number 10, and I feel that this is the most commonly missed by both the patient and the surgeon also to highlight and all, Mons. Focus on the Mons. Mons plasty is required. I would say that in all of my patients, some kind of liposuction, some kind of addressing the droopy Mons. So do address that part, because it's like cherry on the top. If your tummy is down and the Mons is projecting, it looks very odd. So do focus on the Mons, whether liposuction or Mons plasty. It has to be done during the surgery. I hope these 10 points that I have compiled in the case of abdominoplasty, lipo-abdominoplasty with 360 liposuction or tummy tuck is helpful in your good to great journey. If you have any questions, you can ask us on this number +91 9818906707. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day.